Hi everyone, welcome back to BreadTube's YouTube.
Finished our survey term of 2 years on that.
And once again, I am making a video staring at a camera. I've been thinking about making this video for some time now. The feeling really caught up with me about doing something like this. I want to say nearing almost a year ago when I don't know, let me use a keyword here, some BreadTuber, right, named In Praise of Shadows, decided that the greatest idea he had ever had was he was going to make this video. He was going to put this title that would either make you want to click on the video or would irritate you so much that you end up hate clicking on the video. And then he goes on this 45 hour long rant about a fucking YouTuber he does not like.
And that, like many people who talk about being Christians as much as he does, has a dark past with deep ties to far-right extremism. I have no need or desire to hear 5 hours of opinions on Blood Meridian from a 21-year-old millionaire. Also, it should be noted that the Boogaloo Boys are known for wearing Hawaiian shirts. And guess who else always has on a Hawaiian shirt, despite the fact that he publicly totally does not share in their beliefs, guys. It is about as white as you could possibly get. Deep Appalachia is very white country, and for the most part, is exceptionally racist.
Well, that's not the main topic of today's video essay that I'm going to make right now on the spot with this sheet of paper and a camera, and that's it. I don't got no funny thing to attach a microphone to because the microphone I have fucking sucks. I don't have any funny clothes to put on. I don't have a cool little backdrop to use. I just have me. I have my thoughts, and I have this paper. Keywords. Keywords. Yes, I said keywords. Keywords. Are you still watching? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Are you still paying attention? Are you still paying attention? Look, keywords. Ooh, BreadTube. Ooh, liberal. Liberal. But anyways, yeah, the main topic of this video. BreadTube. If you don't know what that means, I really don't know what the fuck it means either, because it's just a fucking keyword that has appeared in like the last year or so. What I've come to understand is it's basically just new age liberal media that's not enjoyable, but somehow still has an audience, is what I'm getting at. Or at least the conclusion I've gotten to. Because I'm going to try to refer to this only one time, being right now, okay? I am a gay man.
Base?
That's a key point here, okay? I don't mean to just throw that on you like, listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. But like, this is how I feel. And I'm not gonna be like some other fucking BreadTuber where,
oh, this is like my entire personality trait, and if you hate me for it, you are homophobic.
Which I'm sure you're not. So I'm not going to assume you are, because that's fucking stupid. Unlike what these people don't understand, because they think it's cool, relatable, trendy. I don't know. I don't understand how these people have an audience, is what I'm getting at. Because I would not consider myself a conservative man. I have not for the longest time. But I also really wouldn't consider myself a liberal. I look at Republican content on the internet, and it's very wishy-washy. Some of it's like, I mean, I get it. I see where you're coming from. The other side's like, you are an awful person. But then I get to the left side, and like the you are a piece of shit is like so much heavier than the, oh, I see what you're getting at. Because a lot of the time, I don't understand what these people are getting at, because all they do is just point and yell, but then the time comes where they get pointed at, and they get yelled at, and they can't fucking defend themselves whatsoever.
U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD. There are some days I just sit and I'm just like, I'm like, what did I do to deserve this?
We do not care.
There are so many things I could easily talk about in this video, and there are so many names that I could just write on all of you that you probably all either know and hate just as much as I do, or don't and really don't fucking care.
I mean, theoretically thinking about it, you could be a fan of theirs watching this video. So, if you are, hey, how you doing? Make sure to like the video.
And if you don't fucking care, that's great. That is honestly fucking fantastic. Click off this video immediately and just go back to whatever you were watching. You are better off in your life not knowing who the fuck these people are. And I mean that. I mean that 100 fucking %. It's so sad to see that a majority of the LGBTQ community, they're screaming, oh, I want to be seen. I want to be loved. I want to have this giant community that we can just respect each other. And then they get this giant community of people that love and respect each other. And what do? They turn around and become extremely violent. I don't understand where this extreme violence came from. Well, I understand where it came from. I'm going to say we, okay? Since I'm, again, second time I'm bringing this up, gay man, I guess I'm kind of forced into this community. I don't know. I don't know if I can just exile myself. Hell, maybe this video will fucking just exile me. Maybe some cool, hip and upcoming fucking BreadTuber will be like,
hey, this dude is being really annoying. I don't understand it. He's just homophobic.
And you know what? Maybe we can both rise together from some stupid fucking controversy over fucking nothing. I don't understand how these people come to the conclusions that they do. I don't. And then some normal thinking person will like call them out. And, you know, being the absolute epitome of empathy and body positivity.
Diets do work. I'm sure she's probably tried one, not stuck to it, and after 1 week gave up and said, this shit's not working. And then this...
I can't believe the orange peanut just said that. I mean, you don't know that. You can't assume that about her. You can't be like, yeah, by my calculations, you've been on a diet, but it was only for a week and you didn't stick to it. You don't know that about the person.
The first thing they do is attack how they look, how they talk, how they present themselves, all of that shit.
First of all, Jake mostly just makes fun of Tony's appearance and slight speech impediment, which isn't very accepting of him.
Like, I understand that this guy's accepting of his, I don't know, armpit bruises.
So what he's referring to there are my shoulder stretch marks. My shoulders grew so much in my first 1.5 years of working out that there's just stretch marks on them now. I'm not ashamed of them in any way because they're a clear indicator of my hard work in forming my body to something I'm actually proud of. I'm sure, Jake, you have some stretch marks from all the weight you've gained in the last 2 years, but those I'm sure you're not very proud of.
But like I said, right before that, they were like, hey guys, I really don't think we should make fun of fat people. I don't really necessarily think pedophilia is all that bad either. And I saw a picture of Charlie Kirk today and like, man, if I could just have him hung today on a fucking Christmas tree, dead, I think that would be like just the most fucking awesome thing ever.
Somebody just like, it would just be so easy to just, it will save, like, solve all of our problems. Like, we would have socialism now at this point, right? We would have socialism at this point if someone just went out of their way and
the fact that you people have been on the internet for so long and have somehow developed even thinner skin than how you started is absolutely fucking mind-boggling. And then my favorite thing about these fucking creators is how they'll get pissed off, or they'll feel so inspired to do something, and then they bring fucking charity into it, which is a very important thing that we really shouldn't fake. You know? Giving to people that are less fortunate than you should not be taken so lightly. But here we are in the modern day.
The for-profit side of the business is unincorporated with the charity aspect. So the charity partner is its own fundraiser that we sort of like push people to, you know, before, during, and after the event.
Yeah, so it's like an extra link. I'll put a link in the description of this video, right? Donate to fucking whatever, you know, midgets with fucking AIDS, I don't care. People are buying tickets sort of on the assumption that like part of this ticket sale is going to charity, and that's not the case at all.
The main controversy, I would say, is that it was revealed with the change of ownership that Anissa and I, because we're 1/3 ownership of Creator Clash the business, that we were getting 34% of the profit share. We weren't anticipating this event doing well.
We weren't anticipating this event doing well.
Wow, we weren't anticipating this event doing well. Then why did you put it on, Ian? What a cope. My God.
For the virtue. They did it all out of the goodness of their hearts.
Yeah, but you'll never believe where he goes next. This is fucking amazing.
The contract wasn't structured in a way that the profit share could just directly go to charity. It was told to us, like, you could just donate your portion of the profit share to charity after the event. So we were like, okay, fine. Now, I know some people will find it hard to believe that Anissa and I were just going to give our portion of the profit share to charity. There's nothing I could really say to, I think, convince them otherwise.
No, there's not. But I mean, what an insane cope. On the one hand, we didn't think the event was going to do well. Ipso facto, we didn't think there was going to be any profit. But our profit, I swear, guys, was going to be donated to charity. You got to trust us, believe us.
Yeah, we were going to do it. We were.
And I mean, to say, oh, the contract that was presented to us wasn't structured so that this profit could be donated directly to charity. It's your event. It's your business. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is so mismanaged. It's like business for
retards.
Or they know they're going to make like a big bucket of money and then don't. And then you find out like years later.
Okay, it wasn't years later. It was a year later. My bad.
Oh, they were going to get like a 40% fucking cut of all of that money. All of that money that you spent out of your fucking pocket because these bums couldn't just up and do it themselves. They had to make this whole hullabaloo. When's the last time you've heard that word? Genuine fucking question. Leave a comment the last time you heard hullabaloo used in a sentence. And then they'll just play like the,
Oh, guys, this is so cool because we're doing it for charity.
but like, not even half that money will ever see a charity. And then you try to defend that by fucking, there was only so much they could do. They just lost so much money, but you pumped almost millions into this fucking thing.
I think it was you, Kate, that mentioned that he and Anissa did in fact pay for Hassan and all of his compadres to travel to and stay at Creator Clash 2.
Yes.
Yeah, so they were talking about that long before, about how they had to fly in all these people. First of all, they rented the hotel for over 300 creators and flew a lot of them in. When the first year it was much more scaled back. We just had a couple floors of like some place, like a nice suite place, but it wasn't extravagant at all. And then the second year, they did that full hotel for 300 creators. They flew a lot of people in. One of the people they flew in was Froggy Tonic, and they flew him in from France.
That's insane.
And Froggy had told us that he was there to salvage the documentary about how like Anissa was responsible for the event, because she did put a lot of work in for the first event and she did put a lot of work in for the second, but at the same time, in the first event, she didn't get credit for it. So she felt like she deserved all the credit. So I think that's why they paid Froggy Tonic to come film her and follow her around for the second event. But yeah, they flew in a lot of people. They rented out the whole hotel for 300 creators. And when we asked them if Ian's dad was going to be there, because he was there for the first event, they said they couldn't afford to fly Ian's dad in. It was too expensive.
Yeah.
This is like 2 weeks before the fight. I'm like, we need to do your 2-a-days. And I said, my brand is at stake. Well, he went and told Anissa that I told him my brand was at stake. So the next day she comes into the gym super mad and she's like, our brand is at stake. We're $500,000 in the hole right now.
I wish I knew that. I wish I knew that at that time. I think a lot of the fighters would have liked to have known that I don't think none of them needed to be in the dark about that, you know?
Yes, completely. Well, and that's the thing. They said you guys didn't promote enough, but they weren't honest about the fact that they were spending the money from the ticket sales on the hotel, on flying people in, on all these other things. So it was just like,
so those decisions, the gala decisions, were made while in the red.
Yes.
I have a question about that.
So she was like, we're already down 500,000. And she still had time to cancel stuff when she said that? Like, how before the event was that?
Yeah. I mean, it was 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks before the event. I mean, they
So
knew
she
they
could
were
have made some
500K
last minute
in the hole.
moves. Yeah.
They knew they were 500K in the hole long before that, right? That's just when they yelled at us about it.
Yeah.
So they could have definitely made moves to reduce spending.
She wanted that award show so bad the next day. They really, really wanted to have that award show so she could give out awards. Once again, you had heard, like Ian said, he didn't want to have the fight just end and have everybody go home the next day.
He said, I'll quote him because it's very rich. He says that the first time afterwards, he woke up and everybody was gone. And he found it super depressing because he didn't get a chance to process his trauma, which seems a little bit hyperbolic, frankly, if I'm being honest. I mean, it's like a self-inflicted charity event. I wouldn't call that exactly I wouldn't put that up with like maybe like fighting in a war. I don't know. But but I guess trauma, we all define trauma differently. But so he goes, so in that case, I wanted to throw a party afterwards where we could all talk to each other and process our trauma. And then he says, we lost money, but I don't regret throwing the after party.
And the second someone fucking brings that up, here you are fucking cry bullying again after you fucking, this whole situation you got into because you were being a fucking cry bully. It's just actually really fucking disappointing. Like, he went from being the end-all be-all to, like, commentary content to this. Safe, sleazy, fucking concern-trolling cuck. And he's just let it all happen. He's just fine watching his community crumble in front of his own fucking eyes. And he laughs about it with his fucking
wife,
who is fucking some other dude. All I'm saying is, I hope Hassan's terrorist sympathizing hypocrite ass and cock taste really good, Anissa Joma, if that is your real fucking name.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
It's just at the end, the beginning, middle, and end of the day, as a person who is apparently just rounded up into that whole thing because of the person I am, I hate that. It's really fucking sad. Seeing all this progress that gay and trans people made to tell people, we are here, we are not a fucking threat, we just want to live. And then that swooped in, took all that credit, just crumpled it up in front of everyone's fucking face and was like, haha, we're gonna play with this now. Oh no. And it's a giant fucking glass vase, and then it shatters, and now everything is ruined. What do I mean by that? I'm gonna go out on a limb here, okay? And you can agree with me or you can disagree with me. You can have a whole conversation, or we can have a whole conversation about it in the comments. The reason why I think a lot of Gen Z and Gen Alpha are immediately turning away from gay people and trans people as a whole is because of these fucking BreadTubers who would, instead of just shutting the fuck up, they have to make every single little thing about, like, oh, you're just homophobic, oh, you're just transphobic, oh, you're just a Nazi, you're just a fascist, but then we'll somehow find a way sympathizing with, like, actual fucking Nazis.
As terrible as the Holocaust was, obviously it was horrendous, and how disgusting the doctor was that did the experiments on people, gay people, handicaps, twins. I think that's, and obviously they were obviously Jewish, or they did it on Jewish people. They found a couple of really groundbreaking discoveries through that experimentation.
And pedophiles, and then we'll go out of their way to defend this pedophile that they see as their friend.
Or they try to paint them as a victim of circumstance.
Because, oh, they're actually quite based. They're just based. You wouldn't get it, bro. Just, dude, 13 really isn't even that young when you think about it. Like, really?
So he and his weird little cameraman are just harassing EDP and asking him a bunch of really stupid questions like, why do you do this, man?
Later, he criticizes Alex for not helping self-admitted pedos.
Like, this dude probably makes plenty of money off this shit, but he's not paying for therapy. He's not getting these guys into, like, a housing that's away from, like, anyone they could do any harm to, that has no internet. He's not doing shit. And he gets called a hero for it by hogs like Michael Knowles.
Yeah, the housing is called
prison. Like, the second they see the person that they don't like has some fucking accusation about some 13-year-old, they're like, can you believe this? This is fucking awful. This dude needs to be deplatformed immediately. Anyway, so I've been taking estrogen, right? Like, it's the fact that these people will go out of their way to just completely ignore some shit that happens on the left. Will just completely sweep it fucking under the rug like it never fucking happened.
My perspective is, I don't like to spend my time going after other people that are on the left, right? And that's just because I think my time is better spent making fun of people on the right. You guys can disagree, and I'm not saying that no one should ever do this, and I'm not saying that I think it's bad to do this. I'm saying I don't like to spend my time fighting with people who are saying that they're on the left.
Even though it was like a whole $1 million shit house, or some shit that would have you immediately murdered in a foreign fucking country, which they will happily sympathize with, killing people like me. This is also a massive reason I personally feel like I needed to make this video. The amount of motherfuckers living comfortably in the United States, sympathizing with terrorists who, if they met them in public, would murder them on the spot with no, oh, actually, can we just come up with something? Nothing. You would die.
Okay, maybe not someone like Hassan or Frogan, but like Denims? Anissa? Oh, no.
They would kill you, and they would live their life like you never fucking existed. And the fact that you are more than happy to just sympathize with that. Like, if I were to go to Iran, let's say Iran, if I were to go there right now, and I have a little pride flag with me, because you know, the keyword that I said I'd reference only like once or twice, I would die. I would be either stoned or taken to the highest building in their vicinity and thrown off. And the fact that you will happily say, oh, rights for gay people, rights for trans people, and then sympathize with that, there's no easy way for me to put this. You are retarded. You are fucking delusional. And I want to say so badly, ironically, that I wish I was that delusional, but I don't. I don't fucking understand. Is it money? Are you this delusional for fucking money? Because if so, damn, for a socialist, you're living so much like a fucking capitalist. It's crazy.
Find a way to instantly write essays about how fashion is actually disgusting. It's exploitative. It ruins the planet. It's just like the worst possible thing. It's expensive. It's garbage. It's like, I know, man. I know all of it. I don't give a shit. First of all, there's not a single industry that doesn't have the exact same fucking litany of ethical complications and exploitative practices. And the way I see it is like, it's just art, man. It's just another way to do some kind of artistic expression. Calm down.
I'm looking directly at fucking you, Hassan. I know you'll probably never watch this video in your fucking life. I hope you never fucking know who I am for the rest of your life. I don't care about you at all. But the fact that you are going to scream, socialist this, socialist that, we need socialism, and then have like 4 fucking mansions, not just houses, not just, oh, during the winter months, I like to stay in like the southern states, but then it gets all hot and summer comes around and then I head up north. You have mansions, dog. Whole mansions that require acres upon acres of land. And you're at them constantly spreading this rhetoric that, oh guys, we actually need socialism, right? So socialism would save us from this whole mess. And the fun thing about that is, under socialism, I would get to keep my 7 fucking mansions. Even though you wouldn't, but I assume you probably know that, because you don't fucking actually do anything to help the socialist movement, besides cry on the internet like you're fucking 12. It's just, that's the main point, I guess, to really round up this video. Seeing full-grown fucking adults nearing 40 cry on the internet over politics,
and don't even fully believe in said politics,
have super thin fucking skin, but then immediately just flip a narrative and just shout at someone, call them fucking slurs, calling them fucking horrible fucking things like a Nazi, like a fascist, accusing them of being fucking homophobic when your whole fucking message is, hey, maybe we shouldn't be calling people that don't fucking deserve it horrible things, but here you are calling someone that doesn't deserve it horrible things. Or you could do something really cool and you could transition into another gender and then just be like, oh, if you hate me at all, you're actually transphobic and I'm gonna have a problem with that. Ethan is online. You are a piece of shit, and I hope what you did to Super Mega bites you in your fucking ass one day.
To think that we would just casually be dropping the N-word with a hard R in front of not only someone who's a stranger, but also a woman of color, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, when I say racial slurs, I make sure that I'm only around white Italians because they're always chill with it.
People were praising him for the vid. Yeah, annoying commentary watchers and liars were saying this is such a good video because you apologized to the guys that I like. And apologized for, you know, hurting their feelings, I guess. He literally apologized for playing the gif of fucking Matt Watson getting punched in the face. You're really apologizing for that? He's a rape apologist. Play it 10 times, 100 times. I can't be friends with people who are that, like, easy to fold.
Says the guy who made this tweet. The rest of the stream is just Ethan victimizing himself, bringing up the hate he got from the Alex Rosen drama.
I've obviously, like, deleted a bunch of old shit. Not videos or anything, just, like, I deleted all my TikToks. I deleted a lot of Instagram posts. Partially because people were brigading them, calling me a fucking pedophile, which is disgusting and completely wrong and literally a lie.
Didn't stop you from calling Alex a pedo, though, huh?
I don't like you at all. I don't respect you at all. I think you're a fat piece of shit, and I want you gone from the internet. You are my prime fucking suspect, because a lot of these people that I have just written out on this fucking sheet of paper, they're really fucking stupid, right? You suck. You... Anyways, yeah, that's my whole rant. That's my cool little rant at coming I guess back into the commentary scene, quote unquote. Y'all don't even know that fucking part of me. And you know what? That died a long time ago, but you know what? Here the fuck I am, living my fucking life, seeing shit that really fucking pisses me off, and I just want to talk about it. I just want to sit my camera down. I wanted a nice microphone so I could, like, I don't know, do the oh guys, look at me, I'm talking to a microphone, I'm walking around. Whoa, but I didn't really want to fucking do the walking around. Sitting is fine. Like I said, dealing with that fucking microphone that my mom got me for Christmas, I really, Mom, I know you're probably not watching this, but I really appreciate the gift.
The microphone sucks ass.
But yeah, anyways, that was my rant. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoy the next game that I play on this channel, and I hope it's not garbage, like this BreadTube community. Okay, bye.